sorted out then?
Nah, it's been agreed for a while, but we've been waiting for the club to get in a good firm position and get our safety in the league before we could announce anything. So thankfully, as well as it did go on Saturday, get my goal and stuff, it was a nice time to announce it on Monday, so yeah.
Pleased to be here for another 2 years?
Yeah, feel very at home here. I feel like I've still got a lot to give to the club. I've got my own personal standards, and I think I've still got a lot of things to achieve and heights to hit, so that's the most important thing. I think it's been a successful 2 years. This season's been quite difficult, but at the end of the day we've secured the safety in the Premiership again, and we've still got 2 games left to look to try and finish higher up in the league.
How does it feel when the news seems to be that the manager is on his way out of the club?
I mean, nothing new on our end. He's our gaffer at the end of the day, and all focus has been hugely on each game in hand. And I think if you look at the results, it's not been a problem at all. So there's no mood change in the camp. He's our gaffer, and that's really the end of it.
How good has he been for you?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, I'm very thankful he brought me to the club, and I feel like I've come on a lot as a player and off the pitch. But as I said, I've still got loads to give, and I'm glad I'm going to be here for the next 2 years, being able to do that.
What do you see in the next, short, long term for you in this club? Obviously, Europe last season. This season was a bit stickier, but looking ahead, what's the feeling and the mood?
I mean, I want to hit the heights I did in the first year. Finishing 4th and getting Europe was amazing. And I maybe took that for granted because it was my first year here, and this season's been a bit different. But as soon as you get that taste, you want it again. You speak to the likes of Monty around the place here, and it's what you want, and it gets spoken about for years, and you want to be able to be that person that spoke about for years to come about getting the club into European competitions and cup finals and stuff. So at the end of the day, I think that's what anyone is in it to achieve, is to win things and do well.
The confidence levels for that to happen with or without the manager here, those must still be high, because regardless if he stays or goes, there's still huge quality in that dressing room.
Oh, loads of quality, bags of quality, and there's another reason why I want to stay is because I know the players are going to be here, and the love for the club from the fans is clear as day, and I think it's a very family oriented club, and we're very well looked after, we're treated really well, and there's no other place I want to play my football for the next 2 years.
How big a loss to Kilmarnock would it be if Derek was to leave?
Yeah, I mean, his stature speaks for itself. It's one of the main reasons I ended up coming to the club, is to come and play under him, and I feel like he's been really good with me, and I've come on leaps and bounds, but as I said before, I've still got lots to give to Kilmarnock, and at this moment of time he's still my gaffer, he's still the Kilmarnock manager.
Would you have had any hesitation in signing a contract if you thought, or if you knew that he wasn't going to be here?
No, not at all. I think I spoke about this before I signed with the club. I wasn't quite sure how big Kilmarnock was until I came to the club, and I've played here for 2 years, and now I understand how big a club it is, and I'm very thankful to be here and be part of the club and the success I've had in the last 2 years, and I want to build upon it.
There was really passionate scenes, celebration on Saturday after securing league survival. Was that just point to just how much of a relief it was to finally get that over the line?
Yeah, definitely. It's been difficult. At the end of the day, it's been a successful season in the sense of we've got security. We're going to be in the Premiership next year. But as I said before, that we kind of I feel like we set the standard. My first year here is when we got 4th, and it was a difficult season with the European games, the Thursday nights, the Sundays, and we just couldn't get going. And throughout the season we played well, but we just couldn't get going. We were losing sloppy goals, and we all took it personal, the results, because the majority of the boys that are here are the same team for last year, so it was difficult, and to not get top 6 hurt and then to actually be in the fight for relegation was a new one for me. So it was huge on Saturday to get the result that we need to just get the club in safety.
You just touched on it there about signing a new contract. You're obviously confident that no matter what happens with the managerial situation, that the club are still going to progress and the club are going to make the right choices going forward? Yeah,
honestly, I've been stunned since I've come to the club how well it's running and everyone around it, so there's no doubt in my mind that I wouldn't have signed if I didn't think the club was capable of going on to bigger and better things, so yeah.
Derek said after the match on Saturday you were one of the best players on the pitch. What have you learned and taken from your time playing under him?
Yeah, loads. Not just under the manager, the people I'm playing with week in, week out, and it's been a learning curve. I've had a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I've been took out of the team, I've been put back in, I've been played in a few different positions, and I think I've just focused on what I'm good at the same time, and had to build up a little bit of confidence here and there, and yeah, no, it helped me loads in a sense, but I think it's the club in general that helps me. The players, the coaches, it's not just the gaffer, the coaching staff, they're all brilliant, and it's just the club in general, I think, helps me become a better player.
What is the mood like at the moment going into the last 2 games of the season?
Yeah, good. I mean, see when the sun's like this in Scotland, I think anyone's mood's good. So, no, we've got a goal set. We want to finish as high as we can. There's still an opportunity to finish higher up, and that's our goal, to finish as high as we can. This, as I said on Saturday, we're disappointed to concede the 2 goals, so we want to continue our good defensive record the last few games and hopefully finish with a couple of clean sheets and then as many points as we can.
Good luck, man. Thank
Cheers, thanks
Thank
guys.
you.